It's very difficult for some people to believe in God when God and science are viewed as two different and conflicting entities. But once again, is this true? I mean, is this really true? When I went to school, I was taught evolution, the idea that something came from nothing, that life came from non-life, that intelligence came from non-intelligence, that order came from disorder. And it all made perfect sense to me. It was nicely presented in the textbooks, and it was very easy for me to understand. But when I fell ill, I started to ponder the big questions, and something didn't quite sit right with me. After all, if the universe can create itself from out of nothing, and life is a naturally occurring event, then what on earth is the purpose of God? And so I decided to do my own research. Now, there are an estimated 10 to the power of 80 atoms in the observable universe. This number obviously doesn't mean anything to anybody, but an atom is 1 million times smaller than the thickness of a human hair. Planet Earth is enormous, and yet it fits 1.3 million times into the Sun. The Sun is a typical star in amongst trillions in the galaxy, in the Milky Way, our galaxy. And the Milky Way is a typical galaxy in amongst trillions of galaxies. And yet, the probability of getting a fine-tuned universe capable of producing intelligent life is far greater than 10 to the power of 80. Furthermore, the probability of getting a simple protein or DNA is also much, much greater than 10 to the power of 80. These examples give context, and suddenly evolution doesn't look quite so convincing, and it also poses a very intriguing question. Is it more probable or less probable that a creator is responsible for life? To me, I concluded that it was much more probable that there is a greater intelligence behind everything. And from that moment on, God and science became compatible, and that dramatically changed my worldview, which gave me even more reason to believe at a time when there was very little to be optimistic about.